just living a little bit less ordinary, 100%.
Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of the Less Ordinary podcast, second for the year, and this is a super exciting one. Got a couple of guests in the booth. Lachlan and Sonny, welcome to the potty, boys. How are we going?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks
Good.
for having us.
First time on the podcast, first time in the mic. The boys, we'll delve into a bit about what the boys get up to and all the rest of it, but basically diving, fishing, touring, some crazy shit, like off-grid up north. The boys always seem to be doing some crazy stuff. They're local from, you're born and bred like around Neweo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Swansea, yeah.
Yeah, so it was, we've wanted to get them on for ages because they got fucking heaps of stories, heaps of diving, heaps of fishing, all that sort of cool shit. So, yeah, me and Gussie were like, fuck, let's get the boys in and stop Jack and Chez from talking shit like they do all the time and actually get some good fishing stories. So, to start with, lads, I just want you to introduce yourselves, obviously, like what you do for work, how you sort of started with the whole diving, fishing, all the rest of it. I know that your old boy, Sonny, he's right into it. I met him when I used to work in the fishing industry, like back in the day, coming absolute frother, your old boy.
Yeah, he loves it. He's been doing it ever since he was a kid as well. So.
Yeah, and I've seen plenty of photos of you like growing up and fucking having fish and all sorts of shit. You've been doing it since you were full, just walking pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, I've been doing it ever since I was a little whippersnapper, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, grew up in Newey, fishing the beach with Dad, catching Jew, and when I got old enough, I went out on the boat and up to Broad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Started catching the reds and stuff like that, and just passion grew from there, really.
Yeah, just spiraled from there, eh? And what do you do for work now these days?
I'm a carpenter, so I've been doing that for probably 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty well. I don't know. Would have started in 2021, so it's at 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
And like all your off time and shit, you just spent fucking boosting up the coast, fishing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, diving.
Always, like when I was a young one and didn't really have a license, I was always going away up the rocks and chasing mackerel with Dad whenever I could.
It's so funny because I remember when I met you, would have been fucking years and years ago, and I followed you on Instagram and you had heaps of fish and like, yeah, you were heaps young and you were making Jew hard bodies. I don't know, like you remember doing that and that?
Yeah, I was frothing. I think I was like going in year 11 or 12 when I started doing that. Cause I was doing woodwork in year 11 and 12, and then obviously had a passion for fishing and stuff like that. And I was like, how can I make this like...
How can I make this, a bit of coin or make,
And then like I just started rolling out a couple and just giving a few to mates here and there to try it out, and they started catching a couple of fish on them. And
yeah, well, I seen, I think, was it Brad, like one of your mates from up north? He got like a good 20 plus kilo fish on one of your...
Yeah, he was fishing the wall and got one on I think it was a gold and black one that I made for him. I actually sent a few up for him, and yeah, he lost a few fish on him, and yeah, he got that good one, which was, yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's fucking sick feeling for you.
Yeah.
Hand making something and getting big Jew. But obviously, yeah, you did a lot of Jewy fishing with your old boy. I know he loves that. And then, yeah, that just spiraled. Now you have your own boat and that as well?
Yeah, I rebuilt a 16R into a centre console probably 2 years ago. Did a full rebuild on it. And, yeah, got like from pretty well start to finish. And then, yeah, just sort of got the boys together and started doing a couple of good trips on it, and went up the Reef. What was it, last year?
It was about April last year, yeah.
Yeah, we went up to 1770 and did like the first big trip in it, and went out the Reef. It was sick, eh?
Yeah, because I've seen on the social, like, you boys will just like fucking load in and just punch, like do a full 16, 20 hour like drive overnight, and then you'll just be into it, eh?
Yeah.
Like, just fucking,
Sounds like got to get it done between work.
yeah, that's it. There's no other way to do it. But it's like, yeah, some of them trips are sick. So that boat's obviously, like I got to see it firsthand when we were down the south coast there. Fucking incredible job.
Yeah.
Like come up schmick, eh? Like it's a wicked, like it's not a massive boat, but it just...
It punches well above its weight. For what it is, like a 16-foot boat.
Yeah.
Like taking it out the shelf a couple of times, chasing tuna and stuff, and it just goes unreal.
Yeah.
Like I said, for what it is, it goes really, really well.
Yeah, it's fucking impressive. And how long, like the rebuild and all that, like did your old boy or, you know, yourself, like any previous experience doing that, or that was just like a learn on the go type thing?
No, it was more of a little bit. Like I've had a couple of mates that that have rebuilt them in the past. And then one of my good mates went to school with, Macy. He's a shipwright down at Gateshead.
Yep.
And he just gave me the rundown. And then my dad's a chippy as well, so he sort of was pretty good on the tools and stuff like that. And yeah, it was all just pretty basic sort of stuff. You sort of pick it up as you go, and the more you do, better you get, sort of thing at it.
Yeah, it's fucking epic to have converted your own boat, and then now you fish the fuck out of it, which is pretty
it's pretty good.
And then like the passion's obviously grown from there, and the rest is history.
Yeah, no, it's unreal. It's pretty satisfying to have something built, and then you go out and you're catching good fish in it. It makes all the, like, it's a lot of hard work and so much time involved with it.
Yeah, I bet it feels a bit sweeter when you go out in your own boat that you rebuilt yourself.
Yeah, and like when you
bag some big fish.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking epic.
Yeah, it's a pretty good feeling to especially like getting out there with all your mates and stuff and sort of
rip it in.
That good, he's doing it again at the moment.
Really? Are you going again?
Yeah, I just bought a 565L.
Wow.
Yeah, so like I started that.
Enjoyed it too much.
Yeah.
Well, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, so I bought it, when was it? Probably in June or July last year. And it was like, had to rip everything out. And then, pretty well like starting again. New stringers, transom, floor.
Fuck, man. So all your spare coin is just going to building boats, diving and fishing and fuel and shit.
Yeah, dumping it straight back into
fucking hell. Yeah, so what's the plan with this thing? Build
so
just go again.
Like do all the transom, stringers, floor, and then gonna do like a big wave breaker on it, and then get some stano work done to it, and put some rocket launchers on it, set outriggers.
Fuck, so proper like game boat.
Yeah,
holy shit.
I just wanted something like a little bit bigger that we can like run out to the shelf and just fish like 4 dudes pretty comfortably. Like in mine, three's all right, but as soon as you start getting that 4th dude in there, it's a bit tight. So
A bit more cozy in the bigger seas as well.
Yeah. So I was like, when this one popped up for cheap on a trailer, I was just like, I'm buying the bull. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So
fuck yeah. Oh, that's sick.
So that resto project, how long you reckon? Your ETA, or you don't rush these things? It was just more. It's more when you get the time, you'll go at it.
Yeah, it's more just a time thing, really. Like I've had about 4 weeks off over Chrissy, so I've been doing as much as I can. But as soon as you go back to work, it starts getting a bit tricky. You just sort of got to do a bit of an arvo, and then just literally all your spare time on weekend, you're just ripping into it. It's doing as much as you can, as quick as you can. But
it's nuts knowing that, because from what I see from the outside, you boys are just always in the water doing shit. That's what it seems like to me. I'm like, every fucking day, you're into it, but like, there's so much more going on behind the scenes, with the whole lot of it. Like, you're fucking building boats, working, and then every spare other moment you're trying to shoot up the coast and do the rest of it.
It's pretty busy.
And then your family, like, name, or like that, you got 2 other brothers. There's 3 of you.
Yeah, the Greens pull a bit of weight around here.
They definitely do. There's there's a fair bit. If you don't know the Green name, it's pretty
bit of a reputation.
Bit of a reputation for just slaying fish of all descriptions. But I got a lot of questions about that. Obviously, like, 3 of you boys, there's a few years between each of you.
Oh, it's 4 of us, but yeah.
Oh, it's 4 of you?
4 of us, yeah.
And, but does the 4th, he's all in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, fuck me. Okay, there's 4 of yous.
Yeah.
And then what?
Study up, mate. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know.
Hosting a podcast.
Yeah, I should have done a bit more research. And so there's a few years between all of yous?
Me and Josh a year apart. Mally's 4 years younger. Then Philly's another 4 under that, yeah.
Yeah, wow. And like, your old boy, I'm assuming, is like full Mortimer. Like, he loves his diving. Is that?
Yeah. He's been like bit more different fishing from growing up with Sonny than Sonny. We pretty much started off on just casual brim fishing, flatty fishing, going out getting muddies, maybe get some drumming off the rocks, not quite pushing to the dewies, mackerel and big snapper and all that sort of stuff. But mainly into the diving while we were younger, and then growing up, obviously started hanging out with Sonny and that when we were pretty young, young teens, and that's when I started pushing towards the bigger game fish, saying, there's a bit more out there than just brim and blackfish, your bread and butter. So, it was good. Having 4 brothers, always pushing each other growing up, with the diving and fishing and that, and pretty gifted to grow up living on the water as well. So
so you grew up in the water in town there,
Yeah, just in Swansea. We're just on the lake there. So
fuck, there would have been some fish filleted out the back there.
Oh, mate, it still is.
Every time I see a story, like, one of you boys is always doing something. Like, Even Mal, he seems to be in the water fucking heaps as well. He's out there all the time.
Yeah, he's been doing a bit of his Arvo diving, getting a couple Jew here and there.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking hell, and he dabbles a lot. And then you, do you own a boat?
Oh, that's a bad story. I bought a boat, cracked the hull, blew the motor up. Bought another boat, cracked the hull, blew the motor up.
You joking?
Yeah.
What was the go? What are you buying? You buying boats off Sonny, are you?
Being a bit too eager and buying boats that needed the rebuild and not doing the rebuild.
Okay.
One of them, the first boat was just a V133, and then that was too small, and then obviously filling up with water wasn't a good thing, so then I went to a V15, and I think I put like 200 hours on the motor before it went. I was pretty upset about that, but
Fuck, what can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So currently, you just run your boat for most of the missions, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, fishing and diving, and then like you do a bit of shore diving and that sort of thing,
Yeah,
land-based
plenty of rock
fishing,
hopping and that, definitely.
all that sort of thing as well. I got a question with the Hanes. They're like such a like that. Like I feel like every Spiro loves running them boats. Like what is it about them? Like compared to like I don't know, running a standard plate boat or a fucking bar crusher or something. Like what's the go with the Hanes? But
I think it's the speed.
yeah, well, I will say when we went out with Smith that time, I did one session with him off local, and I think he had the 16 or something, the Hanes, and fuck man, it was like
Was it ripping?
punching. Like they fucking go. Like I don't know, it's the hulls or something.
Yeah,
or
a bit of it's got to do with the hulls. Like, they got a real steep dead rise on them.
Yeah.
because they're like, if they're built right, you can build them real heavy, so they like punch through the water really, really well.
yeah.
I've heard a couple of guys doing builds out of thermalite, and they don't like make them heavy enough, and
just
like they just get a
bounces.
bit slappy, and they just want to come
Yeah.
out of the water all the time.
True.
But if you make them real heavy, they're like literally nearly unbeatable. Like,
So you can just load them up, put the throttle down, just punches, rips through the chop.
Yeah, once you get like nose right into it, if you're going straight on with it, it's like literally like one of the best riding.
Yeah,
boats, I
right.
reckon.
Fucking hell.
Then in the fishing world, it's a bit different. You know, they got a bit more of a rock.
Yeah.
Because they're such a deep V on them. Like,
Yeah.
at rest, they got a bit more of a rock. And that's why
Right.
fishers don't like them as much, I guess.
So it's a dive boat.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
through it.
Like,
Yeah,
plenty of
okay.
fishers run them, but like,
Yeah.
most
It's just
divers,
so
yeah.
many Spiros say,
That
and I
makes
always
sense,
wonder,
yeah.
like, what's the go? Like, why not like a fucking half cab thing with all you could run all your guns and shit up there? But also, they're fucking expensive. Like, the Hanes aren't like a super expensive boat, eh? Like, you can get some semi-decent ones for not costing a full arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Price is going up now, I guess.
Yeah, the old Haynes tax.
Yeah, the Haynes tax has grown in the past few years. But like, if you buy them and you want to do a rebuild like him, you can get them pretty cheap. But you got to put the hours in.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
fucking
little
not everyone
work,
knows
yeah.
how to do that either, eh? Like, that's a big task to take on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, so the motor you're running on your Sonny, did you buy brand newy for it?
Nah, so I was looking around on Marketplace. It's actually a pretty funny story, actually. This fella had it advertised on Marketplace for like $8,000 with like 400 hours on it. And I was like, oh, that's all right. Like, that'll get me by. And then he's like, oh, it has like a bit of a knock in it. And he's like, oh, it runs fine, it idles fine. And then like when you get it up on the plane, the knock's gone. And I said, we told Dad, and he's like, well, go for a test run in it. And we went for a test run in it, and it was like ran really smooth and like all looked neat as. And then Dad's like, oh, it could be something in the gearbox, like, because it was only like when you were just like idle, like in idle.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you got up over a certain amount of revs, it sort of just like went away. And we said to old mate, we're like, oh, if it's going to be a gearbox, we're going to be up for like a couple of grand here to like get a new one.
Drop price and
Yeah,
shit.
or rebuild it. And he ended up dropping the price down to like 3.7 or something.
Fuck, from $8,000.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
It literally like one of Dad's mates is a motor mechanic. We took it over to him, got the gearbox service, like gave it the one. So he's like, no, like everything's sweet. And it had like a big stainless prop on it, like a real heavy one.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting rid of the stainless prop and putting an alloy one on it, and they've got like these rubber bushes in them, and all it was the Staino prop being too heavy, and when it was like idle, it was just going tung, tung, tung,
No
tung, tung,
way.
tung.
It
And
is
then
just,
like
he
when you
just
got
knocks-
over like a certain amount of revs, it just like even itself out. We put a new prop on it with like these new rubber bushes in it, and it's been
Just
smidge.
3.5 grand in the pocket just for that.
Yeah,
And you're
it was
still
such
running
a
that.
steal.
You're still running that motor now.
Yeah, it goes unreal.
That is fucking
unreal.
crazy.
Yeah, so good, absolute steal.
Fuck, old mate, will be spewing if he
Yeah.
listens to this.
Is
he local?
Oh, if he's a listener, fuck, he'll be spewing.
Bad luck.
Yeah, well, fuck, boys. So, like, yeah, obviously, a lot of history growing up. The passion started early for both of yous. Like, I know you're getting from the outside, you're getting more and more into fishing, like more recently. I feel like you and Sonny have been doing a heap more missions and stuff like that, as well as diving. And when the diving shit, you'll fish and vice versa. This year, you've got fucking right into the yellowfin out of the Haines as well. You fucking banged a few. I know you got a few fucking lifters.
Oh, he smashed a donkey at the start of the year as well. Was it April or something?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was before it all fucking every man and his dog was there. Yeah. So you cracked one over 60.
Yeah, it was like
63, I think.
Yeah.
And then I got like one like 500 grams bigger, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got another one the day that we saw you down there, which was a fucking other crazy arvo. And I think that did you end up weighing that one? Remember that big one?
63 and a half.
That was 63 and a half.
That was mental, eh?
Like, it was just a crazy year. And I know like your story of your fish, the first big one, like you got it on like fucking 80-pound leader or something.
I think
so.
it was 60. Like, we were up there fishing for mackerel, and then one of my mates was out fishing as well, and he got the call out, and he messaged me. He's like, "Oh, there's yellowfin out wide if you want to come, because the mackerel shut down." And Lockie's like, I was like, "Oh, a couple of mackerel would be good." And then Lockie's like, "Bugger it, let's go chase a yellowfin." Went out there and literally like, what did we go, like 500 meters, and we just like looked up ahead, and there's just like big ones just going booze everywhere, and we're just
We were
like,
hauling their boat out, and they were hooked up in front of us before we even got to them. Like, it was crazy. Yeah,
There was just fish everywhere.
just going
like,
off. Yeah,
they were feeding on like all these little like little baby flying fish.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it just happened like you knew someone, you got the call up, like fucking
pretty
bang,
much.
there
It was
is.
pretty quiet on the mackerel. Like, we got one the day before, and then heard one or two blokes got them that day, and we were looking at each other, and Sonny's like, the wind's going to get up. And we're like, oh, fuck it. We don't really get these chances often. Let's just go. And
Yeah.
And you punched it.
I got behind the throttle. He jumped up on the front on the casting deck, and fucking this thing had sickles flying out the water once he smacked it out.
Fuck, man.
I didn't even realise how big it was. Like when it first came out of the water, like I knew it was big. Like I only thought it would have been like 40 kilo, and then it sort of come up and went bang and ate it off the top, and then sort of like went down probably like 10 or 15 metres, and then just come rocketing up to the surface, and I'm just like jamming the hooks into it. It's just like doing these big tail slaps on the water, and like big sickles come out.
And you could see it, then you were like, this is
when
fucking
me
big.
and Lockie looked at
Huge.
each other and we're like, this thing's massive, and then it just like went down deep, and then because I was only fishing I think 60 pound, I was
See,
throwing light stick bait.
How long was the fight on that?
The other one was an hour and a bit.
I think yours on
Mine was 2.
I think mine was like an hour and 40 or what.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, man.
Like, I
Fucking hell.
was fishing so light, and I was like, literally when we pulled it in the boat, like the leader had like stretched that far, you could actually see where it had like
Where it kinked out and shit.
and it
No
was, like,
way.
So, like I was
Fucking
towards the
hell.
end of it, I was hurting so
Oh, you would have
bad.
been.
I was sitting on the
Poor Ches would have had a fucking
Ches would've
aneurysm.
died.
He would have
Ches would've
died.
gone
I was
down.
mental. It got to the point where I was like literally just sat on the esky with my feet up on the gunnels like that, and I was just like locked in.
Because it's
And I
not
was-
comfy, you know, you're spinning with 8-foot rods and shit. Like, it's not, like, when they go deep, like, it fucking hurts.
Oh,
like,
this thing
it's
was a
not,
pig,
yeah,
man.
it's
Like,
not a
it
nice
Took
feeling.
forever.
Yeah, right.
And I was going to Lucky. I was like, I'm over it. I'm going to put more hurt on it. He's like, no, don't do it. You'll pop it. And I'm like holding the spool, and eventually it just sort of like popped up, and we were just like, holy dooly. And then we missed the gaff shot
Oh.
on the first
No,
attempt.
I hit the gaff
I was
shot,
like,
and it just
oh,
fucking
no.
went hard, and the gaff just slipped straight out. Like, you just don't know how much power them
Nah,
things have
it's
got, eh?
full carnage. Fuck, I wish, yeah.
Then
yeah.
it was another half an hour till we got it back up again. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
In a weird, but them days, it just, nothing was happening. Bang, like, literally, like, just listen to Blink and Ride, full fucking fish of a lifetime.
Yeah.
And like I said, like, before every man and his dog had caught a 50 kilo top water yellowfin, like, this was like, you know, that's before it all went down. But yeah, you just got in right into them. But then, so when you do these trips, like, how do you decide if you want to dive or fish? And like, what do you prefer? Like, are you a diver before you're a fisherman?
Yeah, I'm definitely a diver, but like you see a trip like that, you get the call up, you get the reports about big yellowfin on the top. And it's
going.
like, it's hard to say no, especially in winter when you're like, okay, we can do snapper fishing or we can catch
Yeah.
60 kilo
Yeah,
yellowfin.
you can
Funny,
take them out any day.
I
definitely.
don't know if you remember. I saw you at the Prince, and
Yeah,
the boys had been down twice and
Oh,
posted
yeah,
it
yeah, I
all on the
remember
story. Like you and Ches had put in some hours, and you were down there that day.
Yeah,
and
we
you
got-
posted, and like I saw Lockie at the Prince. He's like, "Oh, the boys get in here today."
No.
And I was like, "Nah, there's nothing out there, eh? Like it's dead." And he's like, "Oh, true, we bagged.
We
out."
bagged, yeah, we bagged him
I was
out.
like,
We had like 4 fish in 10. Yeah, the first fucking.
And then we
bit.
came home. I'm at the Prince now drinking, and you're just down there
Yeah, it
defeated.
was that day actually. Yeah,
it was the same day.
We come back up to the Prince afterwards. When we got back. Yeah,
Yeah, the boys fucking donged him, and me and Chaz caught nothing. So that was sick.
he's got him the next time, right?
Yeah, we got it the next time. Yeah, it was some teething issues early in the day. Some teething issues. Yeah, right. So yeah, but like deciding these trips, right? Like Sonny, what would you call yourself? Do you reckon you're a fisher before you're a diver?
Yeah, definitely a fisher. Only
Yeah.
because I've done it for like heaps longer.
Yeah. Does your old boy dive?
Nah, not really. Like he's always like into surfing and stuff growing up, and if the surf was flooded, he'd like jump in for a swim around the rocks.
Yeah.
But nothing too serious.
Nothing
I only
crazy.
sort of got into it, like after meeting the boys and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and
But yeah,
So still years under the belt though, diving. Like,
yeah. Like
there's-
I don't know.
there's-
I've probably been diving for like 10 or 12 years now,
Yeah.
I reckon.
what sort of this is fucking bit of like out of the ordinary question. What sort of depths are you hitting? Like are you?
Depends how long you've been diving for. If you do like a couple days in a row, you can push to 30.
Yeah.
But then like
Is that 30 with bottom time?
nah, not too much. You
Yeah.
go down there, have a quick look around, maybe 10, 20 seconds. I'm back up.
Yeah.
Like,
So what's the sweet spot? Like what if you're like right at ultimate dive? Like are you like 10 meters? You're sitting down there for fucking ages. Like, is
10
that-
meters, you can sit down there if you're doing a minute and a half. You're doing pretty well. You
Yeah.
know, I know mates that can do 20 meters for probably 2.
Is that 2 minutes on the bottom?
Nah, not bottom.
2 minutes total,
Yeah.
okay.
Bottom time.
Okay.
If you're doing like seconds to a minute, that's
That's
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah, righter. And you're the same, Sonny. You can you hit like 30 on a good?
Mate,
No
it's getting-
way.
Nah.
getting-
I can
getting
probably,
close.
Yeah.
yeah, like 20 to 25 is probably like maxing out, but
Yeah.
I can do 15 to 20 pretty comfortable.
Yeah. So if the viz is good, he's diving. Is that how it goes? And then like, or is it just purely like righto, like fucking Mackies around? Let's go fish for
Depends
Mackies.
what's on,
dive,
really.
Yeah,
mate.
it depends what's happening. Like sometimes if the water's real clear, we'll like fish the first light sort of bite.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that sun pops its head up, jump in.
Yeah.
Very
You'll be
nice.
diving.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like local and the reds are on first light,
Yeah.
you're not going to be getting in the water, so you may as well chuck a rod in, give them
Yeah.
a crack, and then even if they're biting or not, if they're biting for a bit, keep fishing for them. Otherwise,
In the
jump
water.
in, go have a look.
And shoot some shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
figure out like as soon as it slows up, sort of jump in, have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you get more fun, more thrill out of diving? Or is it like only if the fishing's real slow, you'd be like, I'm getting in the fucking
I'm
water?
definitely on the diving train, I'd
Yeah.
say. But when you're fishing, you don't even think about it sometimes. If you're having a good time,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Because from the outside looking in, and this includes you, seems like everyone that doesn't have the fear, like the terrifying fear of sharks, just goes heavily more into diving. And then everyone that's sort of like, holy shit, I don't know about that, goes, yeah, I'm a bit more of a fisher.
It's a weird. I feel like there's more. There's a lot more like you could get a lot more technical with your fishing, right? I would imagine like the ways that you can target certain fish and like this and that. Like there's one way to spear a mackie. There's 5,000 ways to like fish for a mackerel, or like shoot them
Yeah.
off the rocks, or if you want to fucking catch them on baits and troll
Yeah.
or spin or whatever. I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of that, but you're
Yeah.
dead right. If I could,
If
I
you-
wasn't
if you weren't
terrified of
scared,
sharks,
you would be
I would
a hell diver.
I would
I
love
know it.
diving. I'd be like, nah, fishing's shit.
Fishing-
I don't know,
yeah.
maybe. But then it just depends. I don't know. It depends who you ask. And then the challenge of it all. Like I know chasing Jew and Mulloway, that's for divers and for fish shows. It's like everyone loves doing that.
Oh,
like
100%,
it's a
yeah.
fucking like it's a good, fun like prize catch, which is interesting because like it's not like they taste anything insane or anything, but it's just like some bit
There's
of
something about 'em,
something
mate.
about 'em. Like,
What is the whole prestige about the big Jew? Where's it come from?
Gone for most of the year, and then
I think
Yeah.
because they're just
Yeah.
so hard to
It's just
come
so
by.
hard to come by.
yeah.
I shouldn't say, they are pretty hard to come by, but
Yeah.
it's the hours you got to put in. For
Yeah,
them.
That's
And
it.
then
I think
when you do get them, it's just like,
fuck yes.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like you get a few and you start to think, fuck yeah, this is good. Like I've got this dial.
Then
And
they
then you're
disappear.
boom, gone. You only get them for 6 months and you're
Yeah,
just
right.
fully fucked. And then it's,
Yeah.
but I think like that common misconception, everyone's like, oh, there's like 1,000,001 like little secret things doing, but it's like the guys that are getting them is just time,
just
man.
time.
It's just fucking a copious amount of time. Like I know you would have spent so much time in the water, like shooting them. And I know you've spent a fuckload of time up and down the whole East Coast fishing for them, like since you were fucking a grom.
yeah.
And it, like it's a lot of effort, but it's like maybe because it's like one of those things hard to come by, it adds a bit more
Yeah.
prestige than like, fucking, I don't know if what.
Yeah, something accessible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not, they're just, and you can get them in like real crazy spots where that is super accessible, like,
Yeah.
you know, shallow water, like they're a bit everywhere. But
Yeah.
who knows? That's my take on it. But anyway, boys, got a bit of a background in history and stuff. I got a few more questions towards the end and wrap it up about, you know, your favourite shit, fish to chase, fucking ones that got away stories, all that. But I really wanted to touch on, and big reason why I got you in today was the Wreck Reef trip. How long ago was that?
I think it was like end of August.
End of August.
Yeah, mid-August.
Nah.
No, start of August. Sorry, start of August.
No, it was towards the end of the year.
Somewhere around
Oh, that
August.
was
Yeah.
the year before.
Your-
Sorry,
yeah,
it was the year
yeah.
before. It was my
But the one
birthday
we-
2 years ago when I went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one we went on was November.
November.
No,
Sorry,
it's a
yeah, what
real
I was
recent.
saying,
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like
2
middle of
years ago,
November.
So for those that don't know Wreck Reef and fucking, I've heard all about it, but don't know geographically whereabouts are we talking? Like
Out of Gladstone. It's all
Gladstone.
like if
Yeah.
you drew like a triangle out of Bundaberg and Gladstone, it's pretty well straight out.
So how many Ks we talking off the mainland?
Like 450 or something.
450.
Oh, fuck.
Big
So it's
steam.
out there.
It's
yeah.
so far.
Okay.
Go to Newcastle. It's probably about a third of the way, probably a bit over a third of the way to like New Caledonia.
Yeah. And is there islands and stuff out there, or is it just purely reefs and adults?
They're
and
pretty
all that
much
sort of
like big pinnacles that come out of the ocean from like,
shit? That's that fucking one.
Sorry, yeah, you got the bad mic.
I got the bad one. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's just a
They sort
posse.
of come out of the water from about, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 meters of water and just
Yeah.
come straight up.
Yeah.
And there's like Wreck Reef, which is a long chain of reef, probably about 35 Ks long. And
Yeah.
it's like a few little islands here and there. And then there's like Cato, which is just one big island.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like a 15K stretch of reef, but they're pretty much just pinnacles that come out of nothing.
So for
Wow.
your average trailer boat's not going out there, obviously.
Definitely not.
No.
Talking
Not a chance.
liverboards.
Yep.
So you've done 2 trips.
Yep.
Sonny, you've done the 1 trip.
Yeah.
Obviously, like when yous were there, I saw yous posting and shit, and I was like, this joint is like off its head. Like some of the shit that yous, like your couple, when yous are both into your fishing and your diving, and the crew of yous on board looked like they were all fucking into it. Like everyone
Yeah,
was a bit of a
so
gun
much
in their
fun.
own way, eh? Like
Yeah.
how many of yous were on that trip?
It's 8 on this
Yeah,
one. I think
8.
they did 10 on the last one.
Yeah.
All
And
in the one boat?
All in the
Yeah.
one boat.
Yeah, sick.
And just fully all day diving and fishing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So talk to me, like where do you leave from? I know it was a mate's boat that you just went out, and like what was how did it all roll in? Like you flew in, I'm assuming, or what was the go?
No,
Nah,
same thing.
when
Drive
we,
up.
Yeah, we drove up from mine. We left at like, what was it?
It did a
was it
one.
1 in the morning?
No stops.
Yeah,
Even
no
one.
stops.
Just for
I think
fuel.
we
Yeah.
left at like 1 and then literally like got on the highway and we got like 30 minutes up the highway and we're driving along and we cut like cruising,
No
along,
way.
cruising along doing like 110 and then this thing just goes dunk in my car and then I like lost all power and I was like, oh no, like you're kidding.
God.
Like we're literally half an hour up the road and then it was like, come up from my car, contact the dealership and I was like, you're kidding. Like, this
What are you rolling in?
A Hilux?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I was just
Fuck.
like, this cannot be real. And then popped the bonnet, had a look around, couldn't find anything. And then I was like, oh, we'll try to limp it to the next servo and see what happens. And then we went a little bit further and it was still doing it. I was like, nah, I'm going to have another look at it here. And then I was like, like when you would accelerate, you could hear it like sort of like fluttering almost. And I said to Lockie, I was like, jump in the driver's seat and like accelerate and I'll have a closer look. And I heard it and all it was the intake had like
Come off.
come off,
completely,
yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, wasn't getting air into the manifold properly, and we literally just like popped it back on, and then turned the car off, let the computer reset, turn it on, good to go.
No way.
Yeah, it was just like the biggest.
Fucking
yeah,
hell. Yeah, right. So there was a moment there where you was like, this is fuck, can't be happening.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
I was like,
Spirits
we're
were
gonna have to
high.
like limp back to like mine,
Yeah.
and then throw everything in Lockie's car and then go again.
Oh,
like
God.
Yeah, it would have been a nightmare.
That
if
would
we-
have been a morale disaster.
Yeah, that would have
yeah,
killed the
time.
whole vibe.
Yeah.
But that would have also jetted
would've
everyone up when
boosted
it
it, yeah, when
boosted
you
it when it
fixed
come
it.
good. So you shot up. Hey, what's the drive?
14, I think it
Yeah,
was.
14 hours.
So-
to Gladstone.
Like, did everyone drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly me and Sonny, I think, though.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much the
So
whole way, yeah.
was there 5 of you in the car?
4 of us in one car and 4 in the other.
Yeah, so we had Lockie's dad and then another one of our mates, Levi, in my car, and then it was like Mal drove his car with a box trailer,
Yeah.
skis, all the gear,
All
and
the
stuff
shit.
in it.
And just
And they had a
like
few
guns,
boys.
rods, all the shit you can imagine.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah. Fucking fishing gear, all the lot.
Yeah, loaded.
So you roll in 14 hours, then what? Load up on the boat, and what was the boat?
It's Buddy Davis. I think it's about 60-something foot boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. pretty much a big sports fishing boat if you look them up. Yeah, they're an unreal boat.
Yeah, and you tended as well off it?
Yeah, we only took the tender out that's on the boat. Obviously, us being keen to get more boats out there, we tried to ask him, but he's tried it before and it didn't end well for the boats on the back.
Yeah,
so,
right. Yeah. So it's more of a safety precaution.
It's definitely, 100%. Yeah.
And you boosted out. Obviously, spirits would be high at that point, eh? Like, fucking everyone's absolutely frothing.
Yeah.
They love being on the water, and then you go into one of the most remote places fucking in the world.
Yeah.
Pretty much, started with pretty much everyone jumping in, having a couple of beers, getting excited. 26-hour steam out there.
Then pre-trip was like tying leaders, fucking getting guns.
Yeah,
and that
pretty
sort of
much.
shit. Like
Drinking beers, tying leaders, talking it up,
yeah.
and then went to bed expecting to wake up, out there, and then woke up in like 4 a.m. in the morning. I was like, oh, we're here like an hour or two early. And then we were on the Swains. The swell was so big that it started throwing the eskies and the and like all the lounges were getting thrown around. So they ended up, we having to stop halfway at the Swains Reefs.
Yeah. Well, and just have a little stopover for a day
just
or two.
wait for the wind and swell to back off.
Yeah.
And
did you just get in the water there?
fish, little reds, and no, we didn't get in the water. We
We
caught little reds and a couple trout and all that sort of stuff.
right.
Yeah.
And cooked brekkie and then kept steaming.
Just whet the appetite a bit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And you've punched out.
We went to Samaras, didn't we?
Samaras, that was pretty good. Another reef, pretty much.
Yeah.
200-300k from
Swains.
Swains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did heaps of jigging and shit in those, like, in that sort of ground and that for the reds and stuff, or just bottom bashing?
Nah, pretty much. We're just fishing off the back of the boat at the Swains, just catching trout and just your basics there, pretty much. And then as soon as we got to Samaras, like, put the lures in the water and said, waited to hit that 50-metre mark where it's coming out, a couple of 1,000 metres. And as soon as you hit that 50-metre mark, the rod just started screaming,
Just on.
Wahoo, doggies.
It was like clockwork, like literally as soon as it come out, it was just like bang. And then
hell.
like I think you were on the rod first, and then like pulled it in, and there's just like a doggy that's been eaten by the back of the head. And we're just like, no way.
Fucking hell. So
and then
wow.
Yeah, he like showed us on the sound, and there's like all these arches, and he's like, drop a jig down. I was like, literally first drop on the jig, dropped it down. It was just like boom, 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 whack. And I could pull
Doggy.
off like a little
Doggy,
little pup. Yeah, it was like literally the
Fucking
first
hell.
drop of the trip.
Yeah, right. So everyone's absolutely frothing at this point, haven't even got to where you need to get to, and it's already firing.
It's like a halfway point.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, right. So, and then you just kept steaming, you've got Decato, and then are you anchored up like in the same sort of area for the trip, or how does it work?
No, we ended up doing a night at Samaras, pretty much anchored up. We're in the lagoons, like behind the back of the reefs and that, so it was nice and protected. Did a day's fishing there, and then that afternoon we punched out to Cato, and pretty much there's like a few anchorages along the way. There's like 3 sand isles that we sort of park up in the middle of the boat the first time.
Yeah.
Then we stayed about halfway out the reef the next day, and then we went out to the wider reef and it wasn't fishing as good, so then we ended up coming back halfway to another anchorage for another 2 nights, then come back to the first anchorage for another night or so. Yeah.
Wow. So you're just hopping around and you're spending time just like, is it, or like when the morning comes around, is like, right, what do we want to do today, boys? Or is it like, how did
pretty much we'd put the tender in at most spots. Some people go diving in the tender, then other people go fishing.
Yeah,
pretty much. Tried doing some deep dropping, didn't have much luck there, pretty much. But
like for what like rubies and shit.
Yeah,
or
rubies
what?
and that.
Flamies, big
flamies.
barcode.
Yeah, that was a bit quiet, but the doggy front on this trip was pretty insane.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Like, I've never caught a doggy before. Seen plenty of videos and stuff. I know you boys got into a fucking heap of them. Mal got the best of the trip, did he?
Yeah.
On the rod and on the spear.
Wow. So what? Yeah, you have to play. It's fucking Dicky Mike. Talk to me about firstly spearing doggies. So obviously you're out in the reef. Like, are you diving off the back of these huge pinnacles? Is it deep water? Are they come up the surface? How does it go?
Yeah, so pretty much we dove it last year, found this nice ledge on the inside, and it's like you sort of see where the edge of the reef is, where it hits up the hardest, where the current's coming from. You got to pick, where you're going to get in at the start of the drift. Pretty much first drift, it was me and Mal in the water, and we had another person boating. And first dive, pretty much I shot just a fish to burley up, and as soon as I shot that, you can just see these white dots coming up out of the blue.
What, they're coming from the depths?
Yeah, they come as soon as you shoot like a little fish and just let it play around, they'll just come up to have a look.
Fuck,
and
man.
First dive Mally had in the water, I think it was 50 kilo doggy pretty much. Yeah.
First dive of the whole thing.
Yeah, first dive, just got it on film, 3 floats just getting pulled under, towed along the reef, and then first dive. Yeah,
so what?
Unreal.
When you're diving for them, like the whole 3 floats thing. So you've got like big blue water guns? Are they roller guns? What are you shooting with?
Yeah, big blue water guns, like 3-4 rubbers on them.
Yeah.
Breakaway system so you don't lose your gun.
Yeah.
That goes directly to a rig line.
And the rig line's got 3 floats attached to it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. And they drag them down like nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like we tend to use like a shorter rig line up to like maybe 30 meters because if you use something too long, they'll just get you straight in the reef.
Yeah, so at least if it goes tight quick enough, it's giving a bit more pressure for...
Pretty much. You want to try and get them up the water column
Yeah.
so that when you shoot them, they can't get to the bottom.
Righto. So where you're generally shooting them, what are they coming up like into 15 meters off? Like, is that you trying to hit them there?
If you get them in like mid 20, like 20 to 15, that's
Yeah.
like a good depth. And sometimes they're pushing 25, 30, and you're maxing out your rig line. You can't get the shot off because you're using a shorter rig line.
True, of course. Yeah, righto. And like so fucking 4 rubbers on like, is it like 1400? How big are these guns?
1400. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's it would have some power, eh?
Yeah, a bit of kick behind them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Blow a hole in a trouse.
Yeah, blow a hole straight through your setup. That's fucking crazy. So Mal's just donged a 50 kegger.
Straight up.
Straight up. Like you've obviously your gun's not loaded. You got this other fish on or whatever.
Yeah. So pretty much you want one person trying to work the rig line and shooting the burley.
Yeah.
Depending on how many people you have in the water. And then one person's purpose is just to shoot the big fish.
So you sort of take turns in doing that.
Yeah,
It's
we
full team
counter rotate.
effort.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I didn't know it was like every man for himself dive in and just every cunt's going for the same fish, or it's not. There's a full system in
Full
place.
system operation in place.
Yeah. So 50 kegger on the first drop, and then with these, so you're getting dropped in. Is the current roaring? Are you like?
No, we have pretty
Yeah, it wasn't
mellow
too
current.
bad,
Yeah, like you kick against it pretty easy, but it wasn't dead, like no current at all.
Yeah.
But picking the tides as well was a good thing. Getting the right tide with the right current.
True. So
pushing through.
did you pick tides well in advance of going on the trip?
Nah,
Was that
just sort of saw it coming and went the right time, and then all right, got the high now coming or the low now coming. Let's just go for it.
that was that. Yeah, right. And so you got a 50. What was your 2 personal bests on the spear?
Landed or?
Well, no, let's say not landed. Yeah, let's say not landed.
I think mine was like 24.
Landed.
Yeah, landed. Yeah.
24 kegger. You, Sonny?
I don't think we weighed it. It would have been probably, 25?
Yeah,
Yeah, mid 20s.
Yeah.
So like fucking hectic.
Yeah.
And then ones that got away.
80.
Really?
Yeah, as soon as Mally shot his good one, I'm sitting there with the GoPro trying to film it, and then we look under us and this thing just cruised in. And we sort of rushed loading the gun. He didn't load it properly, Mally, and I've gone down. The line was like wrapped over the rubbers. I've got it on film, just going down and just pulling the trigger, and it's like the spear's just touched it, and it's got wrapped up in all the rubbers, all the lines just bounced back.
It didn't even hit it.
No, it just hit it and just
Bounced
nicked
off.
it and bounced off it pretty
Oh,
much. So pretty devastating stuff.
Because that's like the holy grail when it comes to diving.
Yeah, that
like
would have
80
been
kilo dog
80.
is-
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the pinnacle, I reckon.
Do you reckon you would have
fucking
landed it?
hell.
The way you
So
set
how
up
do you
and
even
the
go
gun?
about getting that thing anywhere near the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's pretty hard to say if you're going to land one or not. It's up to them at that point on how good of a shot you put in. Like, if they want to run into the shallows, they'll run into the shallows and you'll lose it. You know,
Yeah, be
it's just
gone.
Sort of hold on and hope for the best.
Fuck, man, 80 kegger.
Wow.
Was there words exchanged at all, or was that just part of the
Yeah,
game?
it's just, I wasn't watching as I was lining it up. Mally loaded the gun wrong, it's just a bit of both,
Yeah.
So then you look back at the footage, just like, how didn't you see that? But you're too busy just looking past it.
Yeah, you got tunnel vision, bro. Fully
Yeah.
would. Like, seeing that, I'd be not thinking anything else but fucking bang, there it is.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, right. So no luck.
No, not at all.
So were they the biggest fish you saw on the dive was that first drift of the very first day?
Yeah, very first day. First
Wow.
drift, yeah.
And did you see any more fish, upper
Yeah.
of that 50
Like,
kilo?
were they getting around
Yeah,
the
no,
whole time?
I saw some more, probably in the 70s, I'd
Yep.
say. It's hard to say in the blue water, but
Yeah.
like schools of 40 doggies plus. Like the one I shot mine out of, there was big ones right at the back, but it's sort of like you take your
Take
chance
what
and
you
get
get.
one, or
Yeah.
you don't get one during the trip sort of thing, yeah.
Is that your best to date as well, even with the previous trip you did?
Yeah, I didn't land one last trip. Probably shot one about 60 that got eaten by sharks, so yeah.
I was going to ask, what's the shark situation when you're shooting fish that big? Are they getting sharked?
it depends
What are
what
they
the
getting sharked by?
Yeah.
They're all mainly pretty much little silver fringes, little white tips and all that. If you're burling hard, the sharks are coming up hard. Sometimes you'll get lucky with them.
Yeah.
You just don't know if you're going to lose them or not. The one I landed, shark come up to it, could have bitten it, and it turned away just in time.
Just luck. Yeah.
Don't know. And as soon as one goes into it, that's just a frenzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily giant sharks. It's just full
No,
frenzy.
they're mainly
of
little
like-
ones. Yeah, just
Just
frenzying it.
Sharknadoes.
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Literally,
Did
quite
you have
right.
any big sharks on that trip or not really out there?
Lots of tigers. Yeah.
Okay.
Like we do like filleting sessions in the morning, sort of get a routine going, wake up, have a coffee, fillet all your fish from the night before once they're nice and cold, and
they're hanging around the boat.
yeah, we'd jump in behind the back of the boat, and we had up to like 3 tigers at once, just feeding on the frames under the boat.
Yeah.
Like you can watch them swim into the lagoon. You can see like a big dark shadow coming in.
So does that like they see the boat they know, or is it because you've been throwing frames off for a week straight?
Yeah,
okay. So
Yeah,
they've worked it
idea.
out. But they're not so much like they're not taking your fish when you're shooting them. They're just hanging around for
Yeah, they'll just hang out for the
tigers,
feed. Yeah.
righto. So not hassling you at all.
No, I only had one sort of. You ever see those videos where they just come up from the bottom, you just see the white nose? I just had one tiger come up and do that. You're just going, what's that? And then it's like a 4-meter tiger charging to the surface.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Is there no fear of these things anymore?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
there's fear. It's like, where's the closest bloke over there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. It's that sort of thing. Yeah, safety in numbers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right. So the fucking diving's off its head. Are you shooting wahoo and things like that as well? All those species, trouts? Are you doing the shallow water stuff? Is that a big part of it?
It was mainly doggies and demersals, pretty much, chasing
Yeah.
your trout and that.
Yeah.
The wahoo front was very quiet this trip. I think we only landed, one or two, yeah. Then if you had a few more shark. But last year, wahoo were like the pest of the sea. Like, you couldn't get past them.
Well, Bo was on that trip last year, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
we
remember
shot on
seeing
that trip,
he
yeah.
was just, there was just fucking 4-way hookups. It was just off its head. There was wahoo everywhere.
No, you're trying to get past the wahoo to get doggies, and it's just impossible. Like,
Yeah.
even when you're jigging, we're jigging for doggies, and you try and wind your jig in, and then you come up with no jig because it just
Blow,
gets
snip.
just snips. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird just the change in like when you go to a place like that, you're so spoiled and like you go,
Oh,
fuck these
100%,
things.
yeah.
Fuck's sake,
Fuck
another
these
wahoo.
things, another wahoo. We're like, if
Fuck
you were
this.
to go and chase a wahoo on the like, south of Queensland border, you'd be going, fuck yes, can't look
Oh, yeah.
wahoo. Like,
Local wahoo.
Holy
Unreal.
grail, this is the
Don't
best
care
thing
about
ever.
the size.
Yeah, it doesn't care about the size. It's so funny. And as far as the fishing front goes, did you get pot for G's, that sort of thing? Is that all options out there? Like,
Yeah,
did you all
definitely,
that
like-
sort of thing?
We did a fair few sessions doing that.
Yeah, accidentally forgot to wake Sonny up on one of the
Yeah, I
sessions.
was
He's pretty
dirty,
dirty.
Really?
you know.
Furious.
I was like
Oh,
so
no.
keen to get a banger off the top.
When the
I
boys
was,
took
like,
the boat.
I was talking about it like so long, and then the boys were like, "We're gonna go out in the morning." And I was like, "Yeah, sweet, wake us up." And then the boys are like, "Come into the cabin." And I was like, "What are you doing?" And then Levi comes in. He's like, "I just got 2 off the top." And I was like, "What do you mean? No, you didn't." And he's like, "Yeah, look at this." I was like, "You dogs didn't even fucking
No
come and
way.
get me."
Oh.
Yeah, I was filthy, but yeah, we ended up getting a couple. towards the end of the
Did
trip,
you
which
get
was pretty good.
anything of any sort of size?
Sonny got one on the old straight spear about 40.
Yeah, probably 40, 50
Fucking
kilo, yeah.
hell, really?
On the
Yeah.
rod, probably around up to 20 kilo, I'd say.
Yeah.
But he got a donkey.
Fucking 40s. I didn't know there was 40s out. Like I see a lot of the footage from the reef and stuff seems to be bulk fish, 15 kilo, 20 kilo, but like 40, that's a cracker.
It was huge, eh? Like
Yeah.
I've got a photo of like sitting in the tender.
Fucking
And,
trying to get his head over it.
Yeah, it's like sitting on my knees like that. I've like got my chin. It's like up here, eh? Like,
Yeah,
it's so
wow.
big.
Yeah, fuck, that's
Yeah.
unreal. And then let's talk about on the jig. Like I know that photo of Mal, he got like a fucking proper one. I've obviously never caught him on rod and reel, but I can only imagine it's off its head, eh? They pull that hard.
Yeah,
so hard.
we only got little ones on this trip on the jig up to that like 20 to 25 kilo mark.
Yeah.
Last trip, Mally got one 40 on the jig.
Yeah.
The big ones in the Arvo were on the trawl.
Yeah.
Just
That was
last
psycho.
light. They
Like
just
unstoppables sort of thing,
Yeah.
or
you don't know about
Yeah.
the size of the ones you lose. Like we were going through like lures like no tomorrow, like DTX minnows. You put one on, gone in 2 minutes. Like just if they're on the reef, they just dust you like that. If
like
you get
nothing you can do.
nothing. You just hold on, gets
you
popped
got to
off.
hold on and hope. eh?
Righto, next person's turn. And like we're changing lures. People are hooking up. We're trying to swap rods. Like it's just absolute mayhem on last light sort of thing.
Fuck, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
wow. And that just sounds like so like what sort of how heavy gear you fishing? Like if you pulled out like 37, would you have a chance? Or would it just be still the same?
Well,
same
mainly
engine?
about-
Good, but
yeah.
it's just not as fun.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
you're sort of
yeah.
running like 20,000 Stellas with like 150 pound braid.
Yeah.
200 litre.
Yeah, so light gear, real light shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, fuck, and you still just no chance.
Yeah,
Just
you
like-
can lock up on
You
them.
just literally just got to lock up and hold on and hope for the best. It's literally all you can do.
It's all up to them. Like,
Yeah.
there's no.
You're either
there's
going to get sharked or they're going to do you on the reef or you're going to get lucky.
fuck, man.
Mally got really lucky with his one, which was 65 kilo.
Yeah.
And it just pulled him out in the sand, and we're backing down a boat that big, diesel soot flying everywhere. It's unreal, just, getting pulled along by a fish like that. And when it come up, we were thinking like, 30s, 40s, and then all of us just stand over the back of the boat and this big white thing's come up.
65.
65, yeah.
On the rod.
On the
It
rod,
was like right on dark too. Like the skipper was up the top and he's like trying to see where the angle of the line is. I'm there with the gaff, like trying to point where it's going. And then we like finally got it up and it's like doing these big mad head shakes. And then he's like got a couple more winds on it and like you just see the big white belly pop up and we're just like all at the back of the boat looking over and we're just like, holy dooly, the size of this thing. And literally just like popped up at the back of the boat, opened the door and just sunk the gaff into it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
mental
And was that
scenes.
on the trail?
Yeah.
That is insane. And it just did all the right things, right? It just went
Yeah,
where it
just-
just went where they never go. They just
Yeah.
went out on the sand and played the game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fuck, man.
How much fish were you keeping? Like you just eating fish, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the whole trip, pretty much.
It's pretty well spread
yeah.
out, I reckon, with
Yeah.
meals. To have steak one night, do a roast pork
okay.
another night. We had fish probably about 3 or 4 times throughout the trip, but
So you're releasing like nearly everything.
yeah, well, on the spear, obviously, it's a bit hard to
Yeah,
release them.
yeah.
But no, definitely fishing. If we were catching lots of yellowfin, we were releasing because they were same thing there in plague proportions out there. But
Yeah.
obviously, we want to take a fair bit of fish home, so we got like 4 eskies with 150 litres
Yeah.
each, and
Oh, so you're freezing stuff to bring home.
not eskies,
Yeah, okay.
chest freezers in the boat. Yeah.
Oh,
Just-
fuck yeah.
We're doing cryovac sessions every morning, and
Yeah.
you had an ice maker on the boat, which really helps out. So you got
Yeah,
fresh
sick.
ice constantly, like
Yeah.
making slurry. So
Yeah, and you're just keeping everything fresh, cryovac, load up when you come home, and then everyone just divvies it up.
Yeah,
pretty much,
different.
yeah.
Because
Because a full mixed bag of things, I'd imagine too. You'd have all pelagics, demersals, a whole lot. When you
Yeah,
come
yeah,
home, you just got fish to choose from forever.
Yeah.
And there's no denying that the fish up north just fucking they taste better, right? There's just too many
so
options
good.
up there to do that. So yeah, like full trip of a lifetime.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna try and make it an annual thing? Is that sort of the goal, or is it just like one of those things where you just like, right,
We'd like to.
yeah, I'd
Yeah,
love to.
definitely,
In a
yeah.
perfect
See what
world, that'd be the go.
100%. Well, it was me older brother's bucks 2 years ago. Then it was Mally's bucks last year. So fuck, I might have to have a buck soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you want to run it, eh?
Yeah,
Fuck.
just day in day out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that good.
Fuck, man. So it's fishing all day. Were you getting on the beers pretty hard as well? Was there?
Oh yeah, definitely. You
Yeah.
know, like when we park up on the lagoons, fill the tender with the esky full of ice, chuck beers in the front, go top water trout and GT and that. It's
Fuck.
unreal. Yeah,
Yeah, full dream.
That
Yeah.
top water trout that you got was sick.
yeah. I got one.
That was like one of the
11 kilo,
highlights of
yeah.
the
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Holy
trip, I reckon,
fuck.
in the tender.
Yeah,
That was
it's
sick.
pretty good getting bangers chasing. And then I got absolutely railed and just locking up on it and then not knowing
Full
what it
dino
was.
trout?
Yeah, proper dino. Yeah.
Monster.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
Sonny's reversing the boat out, we're getting it off, and then get it to the boat. It's got one hook in the lift, and we lift it over, and it shakes the hook in midair and lands in the boat, and
Yeah,
yeah,
wow.
just mayhem. Yeah,
That's unreal. So that's just fucking full, yeah. There's not a lot of people that'll get the privilege to do a trip like that.
Nah, it's pretty special.
And to, just bang those sorts of fish and do it with a crew, like proper dudes that are pretty hardcore about it as well. Like a fucking, it'd be unreal. Righto, boys, wrap it up. I want to hear a one that got away sort of story. Like whether it be on the rod, the spear, like surely there might be one. There's probably fucking 50 that stand out. But like, is there one fish or moment or whatever? Like, I know I asked your brother last time he was on. I was talking to him about the Jew thing. I was like, have you seen like a 40 out there? And he's like, I've seen the 40s, like haven't shot one, that sort of thing. Like, is there any fish? I know like chasing reds and things on the spear, that's a big thing. Is there any fish that you've, nearly just had or missed out on over the course of fucking how many years that really like stands out to you?
yeah. Oh, Sonny, you go first. I got to think.
Yeah, I got to think too. God.
I don't know.
There's been so many, they sort of just like all blend into
Yeah,
one.
there's no one that
Yeah.
stands out. There's just fucking a heap that just
Um,
blur into it. Because I know you've
I had,
cracked a
a big, I had
third.
a big Jew one night get wrapped around the anchor rope.
Yeah,
And like it was literally on the surface, just doing laps around, and then like took a big kick and then just popped there. I was pretty,
yeah, big one too. Because you've
Yeah.
cracked a 30.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. That was a pretty sad moment. That
Yeah.
watching that thing swim away.
yeah, yeah. It always is when it's one of them, isn't it? Fuck, it always fucking hurts a bit
Yeah.
more.
But yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think there's been too many to sort of pin one. I
Pin
reckon.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely like lost 20 kilo plus wahoo, getting
Yeah.
close to the 30.
Yeah.
Big reds,
Everything.
big Jew. Yeah,
Everything.
just
It's all gone.
Yeah, definitely. It's all mingled into one.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, fucking hell. Righto, Gussie.
Yeah, I want to know your closest encounters or your sort of most scared you've ever been in the water, whether it be big whites or blacking out or just your most uncomfortable moments diving, really.
Yeah. We always like this because we like the idea of diving, but it's fucking scary.
You want to scare yourself out of the water.
I want to get in there and I want to do all that shit, but
I'm terrified.
I'm terrified, and I want to just know what you've sort of experienced. Give me some
horror stories.
I
know.
reckon mine would have to be when we're up at Tweed and we're shooting those mackerel. And you and Matt were in the boat, and I had that one on. Yeah, and I was like swimming to the back of the boat, and the boys are like probably 20 metres away. I'm like calling out. I was like, quick, get over here. And there's this bull shark just like following me back to the boat.
What
mackerel in hand.
You'd already like shot.
I'd shot this mackerel and pulled it in. And I had it in my hands, and I could just see it swimming along the sand, just coming up. No. I was just like, oh no.
Fuck.
Here we go.
Nothing worse than the old vertical approach of a shark coming straight up. Yeah.
So you know they're beelining towards you.
Yeah, when they give you a good beeline, you can see the white nose, coming up. It's never nice. Yeah.
Do you contemplate letting go of the fish or not?
Yeah, I always wonder that.
Or is it like,
really,
are you weighing up how far am I from the boat?
Like the boys are like reasonably close. Like they could have. Like, they're on their way, but it was still...
Because what's the game plan? Just
pretty scary.
Just prod it and hope you nail it in the nose.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because Gus has had a pretty fucked encounter in the water when he was in WA, and he was assured that it was chill.
It was just bronzies, but it was just...
But it was still fucked.
It was fucked.
And you were saying, like, there was sharks all over him, and, like, the common sense thing to do in anyone's position, like, just let go of the fish, but you said, like...
No
way.
Happening.
Like, we're never letting go.
Like, they're all going to die before they let that fish go.
Yeah, like, that's...
And I'm just on the rock, just going, fuck. Give him the fish, for fuck's sake. I want to go home.
Yeah, I want to survive this.
But yeah, what about you, Lockie?
I don't know. I've had plenty of sharks, kicking at the fins and jabbing them off and that, but... I reckon the most scared I've been was just the old humble grey nurse, even though they say
really
puppy dogs of the sea. Yeah,
I've heard a few people say they're not so friendly.
I've had a bad too. I had one where it knocked me fin off. That was pretty scary. And then I had another one where I was in the shallows looking for crays, and I'd shot a salmon and I had it like connected to my gun, and I was just looking in the holes, and next thing this thing's eating the salmon
on
my waist, on the end of the gun, it's like got its halfway down its throat, and it's like. I remember it's like jaw just opened up and like grabbed the rest of it, and my shark clips just ripped it out, and I was in like probably like less than 2 meters of water.
Oh, holy shit!
That scared the shit out of me.
Is it a matter of like they're pretty docile, but if you've got fish hanging off you,
if it's fish in the water, otherwise they can be, I guess, territorial at times. Sometimes they'll just come up and
just for no reason.
Just no reason. Yeah, most of the time they're sitting on the bottom. They're pretty cruisy at most spots, but if the water's dirty and they're have a go, they'll come straight up and.
Fucking hell.
What do you just fucking jam them with the spear?
Yeah, you got to get... Oh, you're not meant to touch them, but if they're touching you first...
Yeah, it's fair game. Because I watch a bit of spearing. I watch a lot of the Tim McDonald's videos, and I see, like, when the sharks are on him, he just fucking... Like, you sort of got to be the alpha.
Yeah, you got to put it between them. Yeah, you can't... If you swim away from them, they're just going to keep following you.
Yeah.
The best thing you got to do is, like, just try and put it straight into them.
Yeah. What about whites? Have you both encountered whites in the water?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't had one yet?
I don't want to either.
Fuck no.
Did that ever make you question anything, or you just...
It made me question who I was with once.
Who was in the water with you?
It was me. Smith was actually in the boat. My mate Cozza and Ben Kelly, and I was about to do a dive, nearly had my eyes shut, just trying to relax, do a deep dive, and my mate goes, oh, there's white. It's done a loop, come back round, started coming straight up to me, and I was like, I've got to put it between them. I've dove down to go, prod it off, and it's turned just in front of me. I look back, and Ben Kelly's like aquaplaning on the surface the other way, and then next second, Cozza's like sort of turned around and started chasing him, and I was just like, they're just fucking gone. I remember getting in the boat going, what are you doing, boy?
Fuck, so your instinct was to go down and like, I got this cunt.
Yeah, it wasn't huge. It's probably like that 3 meter mark. But
so
still
the body language thing is 100% legit.
Yeah,
like
definitely
you've got
to put it between them. Yeah, otherwise I've had it where I've tried swimming away and they're just going to keep tailing your fins. Yeah,
fuck. So it goes against all your like fight or flight though, doesn't it? Like that. I mean, for you it's probably like second nature now, but for anyone else, if they were in the water, like go the opposite direction from the shark. Don't go at it. But it makes sense, like the whole predator-prey relationship. Like you've got to,
because you watch like those docos with the people that just free dive with them and stuff, and like touch the nose, and they're preaching about your body language and all the sorts of shit and eye contact. Like, do you reckon there's a weight to that, or it's definitely
help.
You not being afraid and backing out?
I'd much rather have a spear between it. Like,
definitely. Just pat on the nose.
Wipe my hand.
Yeah, righto. What about like any big white close calls with you or the boys, or boating, or like big big
Yeah,
fuckers.
yeah, no, I had the big one where I was actually Bodie. I thought the boys had shot a kingy. Matty Ellis was absolutely screaming off his head, and I was like, oh, yeah, they shot a good fish. I go over to him, and he's fucking come straight over like a dolphin over the side of the boat. But yeah, they got footage of that.
Yeah.
I think it was over a 4 metre white, sort of barreled up to him. And they were doing the opposite. They were doing the back pedal and just kept coming. Then same thing, did the nice turn just before.
Fuck,
man.
Yeah, so you haven't swimming towards a 4 metre white. I don't know.
I'm sure there's a size where I'd probably swim the other way.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, wow. Yeah, okay.
They've got to be
the scariest looking fucking
one,
thing in the
Like,
water.
you reckon like the most humbling thing to see in the
Because they
water?
could be anywhere at any time. You just
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
I imagine too. I've never seen one in the water, but I could imagine it doesn't do justice seeing them on TV and shit. Like seeing a big one in the water would just blow your mind. Be like a submarine. I could imagine.
Oh, how they're acting as well. Like I had one where it just had a look at us and cruised past, and you're sitting there, still shitting your pants, but like.
Yeah.
It's all about their attitude.
Yeah, thank God it was
their fins
chill.
are just chilling, they're not doing anything. When they get their fins down, get out of there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty much. The attitude has a huge thing to how do you respond to the shark in the water. Definitely.
Oh God, that's
I
a
reckon
nightmare.
I reckon this is our year, Gus. We're gonna.
We're out there?
We're diving this
Okay.
year.
Yeah,
You got a couple
Get
of
'em
drummers
on.
the other
Went
day,
for my
mate.
first dive. It was
Yeah.
fucking good. Got some good bottom time. Was feeling comfortable out there.
Just work your way off the rocks, mate. You'll
Yeah,
get
just a
there.
little bit further each time. I was pretty close. I was fucking.
I just don't ever want to see a large white ever. What's the sort of threshold depth before that's just not going to happen?
Well, it
no
can just
such
happen
thing.
wherever.
Or it's just highly
They
unlikely.
love beaches, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it is. It's all, yeah.
So I could be mooching in 4 meters and I'm just going to say one by chance.
Yeah.
Rock pools is the go for you then.
Yeah. Hands beer.
Yeah, hands free in the rock pool. Maybe in the bars.
Yeah. Merryweather first.
Yeah, baby steps it up.
Yeah.
Well, I remember diving when I was young with Cody, and we were diving at Seals, and it was like shooting a few bream, having a good time. And I just remember like a big bronzy coming around, and he was going down, like not looking forward, and I'm in the water going like screaming, but obviously there's no fucking audio underwater, and I'm just at the top going, bro, fuck. And he sort of, as he gets to the bottom, he upsets just coming at him, and me and him are both just hightailing, gone. Like, and this thing, exactly what you said, inquisitive. It's like coming at us. I'm going, fuck. But
Did that keep you out of the water for a bit or not? Or once you're out, it doesn't phase you?
Yeah,
Just like,
once
oh,
I was
that went
out, it's
well.
all right. Yeah, I think so. Funny enough, I'd rather surf than be.
Me too.
I'd rather not know it's there than
Yeah.
know it's there. And anyway, this is the year I'm getting into diving.
Okay.
My goal is to shoot a mackerel. I really want to shoot a mackerel.
Now's the time, mate.
I want to shoot one. I want to work my way up to it, and give me 2 years or maybe 12 months.
I know.
I'm getting there. Shooting a mackie.
Okay.
It's set on record. Righto, boys. Well, yeah, thanks for joining. It's been a pleasure talking about all the crazy trips and all the shit that you boys get up to. If you want, get on and look at the boys' socials. What are your socials now?
Just Lachlan Green 1, 2, 3, mate.
Yeah,
That's
well,
pretty
yeah.
simple.
The original.
Yeah,
Started,
the original.
started
Yeah.
at 17, 16 or something.
Yeah, still rolling with it, Sonny. What are you on at the moment?
I think mine's booty ____.
Yeah, have a look at the Instagrams. There's fucking fish galore on both the pages. Pretty much all there is just fucking fish, really, isn't it?
Mrs. gets a shout here and there.
Yeah, there's a couple there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
important as well. But yeah, we'll keep tabs on the lads over the course of the year and fucking keep us updated, because no doubt there'll be some crazy shit come overboard. Before we go, what's the best fish so far this year, if any?
This year?
Yeah, this year in the
that's
last
a
fucking
shocker.
2 weeks.
Oh, actually, it's got a knife jaw, which is something you probably never heard of. They
No.
get them in Hawaii. They're get them in Japan and Hawaii. And I think it's only been for 4 or 6 recorded in Australia.
And you shot one?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I thought it was a pretty cool fish.
That's fucking
Most
excellent.
people wouldn't know what it is.
I don't know
but
what it is, but
I just remember watching videos in Hawaii of people shooting them, saying how good they are eating. I was like, that's not a drummer.
wow.
Yeah, so I was pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Did you document it? Did you tell anyone?
Yeah,
about,
well, my dad put it on some app that you
Yeah.
can document the fish onto and
Yeah.
that. So yeah,
People would be frothing that.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
What about you, Sonny?
Probably already done a great lot. Probably a 13 kilo king.
Yeah, fuck yeah. On the rod or
yeah.
spear?
Speared it, sorry.
Yeah. Fucking great start.
Yeah.
A bit quiet compared to last year, but yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
I got a 1.5 kilo drummer.
Oh, yeah. Nice shout.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a good
Nice.
start. Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
for another
thanks
week.
heaps, boys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
coming
Thanks
on.
for having us, boys.
Yeah. Tune in next week.
Cheers.